AIG, the biggest corporation in the world, used to ask me all the time, why is it your office is number one in the country? Why are your producers all the top producers? And I would tell them, I don't teach them to be go-getters. I teach them to be go-givers.
And I have to say, to follow that up, I am a neophyte in giving. I am just beginning to learn what giving means. This man is teaching me great things, and I am so grateful to learn.
In the world were my mentors, and Sir John Templeton, Sir Edmund Puckett Taylor, the Shaw of Ireland. There were several mentors I had that were just extraordinary people. And one of the things they all talked about is being go-givers. That, first you serve your brothers and sisters. And so the nice thing about this sacred plant right now and the business that we've been talking about is in it, I found I can be helping people medically that need help, helping people that are sick, stressed out, some of them at their wits' end. And as a minister, it makes me feel good to have some answers I can give people. But as a go-giver, I love it that I can reach out and help another human being. And I think if I help enough other people, they'll beat a path to my door. We don't need to wait till September 2018 in Ohio. We can sell hemp oil today. But finding it and finding what's right and what's good and what's working, the pure stuff, triple lab check, this is difficult. But there are small businesses like opportunities like that. We were just talking to a young lady from Massachusetts. Is it Valerie?
Yep.
Valerie's from, and she's making $40,000 a month.
Yeah.
And totally legal. And her goals are pretty aspiring. I don't want to go into the goals, but they blew me away. And then we've got doctor friends and other people that are pouring in, and a lot of people are choosing this particular avenue that we're talking about. And you may have the appearance you can get into something for $50 or $1,000 or $2,000, but consciously I can't say those kind of things. I got to say to you, I think if you don't have considerable bit more money than that, you probably shouldn't try this small entrepreneurial business, even though this is an exploding green rush of opportunity. I grant you that.
I totally agree with that.
But there are those. We've got opportunities out there with somebody with less than $1 million, somebody that has 100,000, or somebody that has 50 or 10,000. We've got some business concepts, and we ought to be. Well, I think we're talking about an upcoming seminar that Dr. Roger, you, and I.
24th, right? The 24th of August. It's gratifying for me as a businessman. You are a financial man, and really more a holy man, a man of God. But I'm a businessman first. I've been a holy man. I don't know what you call that, or God has been important in my life, all my life. But you live it to a whole new level, brother. Nevertheless, we have the ability to not only, as you had already said, help people with pains and healings and diseases and things that they're suffering with physically. We have the ability to help them financially too.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Well, for me, that's exciting. That's a go-giver thing for me.
One of my favorite phrases from the Bible in John is Jesus was being kind of taunted and asked, hey, what are you doing here? Right. He says, I came that you might have life, and you might have life
abundant.
Yeah, he didn't say mediocrity. These poor thinking people that think that they can't have or make money without being a sinner. I feel sorry for you because you're stuck in the wrong place. That hasn't anything to do with what Christ said. He did say it's better to be a giver than a receiver, and I think that's a philosophy that I enjoy. But I do believe that my God said I can have life and have life abundantly in every way. And I have had that, and I've lived an abundant life. Look at that abundant field behind us back there. Isn't that just beautiful? Everything God I've seen in nature, he does it in abundance. I mean, holy
and so beautifully.
Yeah, and beautifully. I mean, have you ever gone to a picnic and there's been a shortage of ants or mosquitoes? Come on. Snowflakes, raindrops, everything's grains of sand on the beach. He does it in abundance. Stars in the sky. My God's a God of abundance. I love it. I know. Yeah. All right. So, I I see a lot of opportunities out there. We've been holding meetings on, Tuesday night at my office for people that are interested. So if you're an entrepreneur, a ganjapreneur, you're somebody that has a new concept or idea, you want to be on the show, Fred and I can arrange that. If you are a ganjapreneur or an entrepreneur and you're saying, hey, I'm just dying to get involved and put some money into this area and I want to talk about it, okay, well, Fred will be glad to talk to you all day long about that. There are meetings, like I said, where like-minded people are getting together discussing these things. And there's even, I know Dr. Roger and several people talking about putting on a seminar on these subjects. So there are things going on, is what I'm trying to say. If you're really interested, the one thing I will say, don't let this opportunity, it is an extraordinarily huge opportunity, pass you by. I'm going to put that in context. The ones who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones that normally do it. Right? And we're changing the world. We're crazy, so we admit it. We're wholeheartedly insane. All right, so that came from my friend Chris, and Chris is a great networker, and he gets into the legal aid stuff, and he's a great guy. He's always coming up with great quotes and comments, and
Didn't Craig say something about if you have good news, you don't want to hide it under a
basket.
Right.
You know, the nice thing about what we're doing and the way we're in it, because I think I'm in the thinking business, thinking man's reality.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
As a minister, I believe in the power of thought, and you are what you think you are. So if you don't think you can do it, you're probably right. You can't. But if you're crazy enough to dream a dream and then think you can fulfill it, and you want to talk about that, and you want to do it with people that are like-minded, that are not dream breakers, we're not taking out hat pins like a lot of naysayers and going, oh, you can't, there's no way, blah, 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 because you're stupid. You know, I hear parents saying that to their children inadvertently all the time.
Breaks my heart.
And we were talking about the track of your mind and thoughts.
So important.
You know, what you think is very important. If you want to get to a new place, you need new thoughts. That means you need to be exposed to new people, new ideas, new concepts, and encouraged. And that's the thing I think I like to do the most, is help other people.
Right.
Encourage them. Get them up. You're drowning in a thimble of water. Get up. You know, help. If you're going to drown, do it 2 feet of water. No, of course, if you stand up, you can't really do that. Most people are stuck in the mud. They're drowning in 2 feet of water or less. It's pathetic. Pathetic! Opportunity out there surrounds us. And in this area, it's just going to be overwhelming. It's a life-changing reality. You don't want to look back someday and say, wow, I can remember back in 1962 when they were bringing out the first desktop and I could have bought some stock in one of those companies. Okay. Well, you missed the boat. Don't miss it again.
You know, one of the funny things is if you're doing something and you want your life to change, you got to change the things you're doing.
Yeah.
and doing, right, absolutely.
All right, so are we out of here?
I think we are, buddy. It's a good day. It's a good day.
Yep.